When I arrived at the scene, I was told the victim was found laying on the floor in front of the stove.
Melissa Lamesch, a 27-year-old EMT, was found dead on the kitchen floor of her home, which had gone up in flames. Melissa was 9 months pregnant and was expecting to give birth in 2 days. Initially, investigators didn't know what started the fire.
What are you looking for?
Where the greatest damage is at, where the fire patterns are at. We're looking at everything in this picture that may have something to do with the origin of the fire.
Where do you think the fire started?
I believe the fire's over here. Actually, it's in these cabinets, where these cabinets used to be above the stove area.
But when fire expert Michael Poole examined the stove, thinking that perhaps cooking flames caused the cabinets to catch fire, he saw that neither the oven nor the burners had been turned on.
All the controls are in the off position, and there is no fire damage in the interior of this oven to show that this was some type of cooking fire.
Poole also didn't find any electrical issues.
So we're starting to run out of accidental causes. And we could identify at least 3 very simple and easy ways to exit this residence.
Much of the house besides the kitchen remained accessible, so Poole thought Melissa could have found a way out.
It was what I would call a survivable fire. This young lady was a paramedic. She's used to dealing with emergencies. For her to totally lose her perspective and stand there and try and fight that fire, when you start putting all these things together, then you start coming up with, okay, this makes no sense.
Melissa's autopsy results revealed she had normal carbon monoxide levels and no soot was found in her system. It also revealed evidence of strangulation, including hemorrhages around her neck. The results showed that Melissa had died before the fire. Investigators had a person of interest in mind. Before Melissa's autopsy results came back, they learned that the expectant father of Melissa's baby had been at the house that day. Melissa had been talking to her sister, Cassie Ball, on the morning of the fire.
We talked for about 2.5 hours. We talked a lot about the future. We talked about what was going to come with the baby. The conversation ended because she looked outside the window. She said, "You gotta be kidding me." She's like, "He's freaking here again. I told him he's gotta stop doing this."
At the door was 33-year-old Matthew Plody, the expectant father of Melissa's baby.
She said, "I'll tell you what he wanted. I'll give you a call right back. Bye." Hung up.
Did she ever call back?
No, my sister never called back.